From Amateur Radio Newsline Report number 2117, these are the Ham Nation headlines for Wednesday, May 30th, 2018. With Hamvention 2018 a memory, plans for next year have already begun.
Are you ready for Hamvention 2019? Okay, not so fast. It's only days since the big gathering in Xenia wrapped things up. General Chair Ron Kramer, KD8ENJ, told Newsline the final attendance count wasn't in yet, but he expected this year's attendance to top nearly 30,000 amateurs who visited the fairgrounds in 2017. The theme of amateur radio serving the community didn't just find its way into various award ceremonies and forums, but even turned up in informal gatherings near the food trucks where hams from Puerto Rico and other storm-ravaged places enjoyed eyeball QSOs for the first time with hams who shared last year's storm assistance efforts with them. Ron said some of the greatest strengths of the weekend event were the new weather-resistant tents and the 767 volunteers who came in from around the world to keep operations running smoothly. Meanwhile, there were special hours at the Voice of America Museum nearby in Westchester, Ohio, which opened its doors to more than 250 hams from around the world who got immersed in broadcast history and even got on the air. To quote Ron, when Newsline asked him about the overall positive feedback so far, "If you have any complaints about Hamvention 2018, you probably weren't there." For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Kevin Trotman, N5PRE.
CQ Magazine honored hams at Hamvention with inductions into their Hall of Fame.
The CQ Amateur Radio Hall of Fame inducted 11 new members during Hamvention, including Silent Keys, ranging from the late actor Marlon Brando, FO5GJ, to the 3 astronauts killed in the shuttle disaster of 2003. Laurel Clark, KC5ZSU, David Brown, KC5ZTC, and Kalpana Chawla, KD5ESI. The list also includes open-source QRP kit designer Ashar Farhan, VU2ESE, Silent Key Grady Fox, W4FRM, one of the pioneers of single sideband, African-American broadcaster and college radio supporter Wendell King, a Silent Key who was formerly 2ADD, and Fred Lloyd, AA7BQ, who founded QRZ.com. The list also included well-known educator and youth advocate Carol Perry, WB2MGP, cybersecurity's Mark Peason, KC9X, VE3QAM, and U.S. Army photographer Ed Westcott, W4UVS. The Hall of Fame was created in 2001 by CQ Magazine and has since inducted 321 members. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Mike Askins, KE5CXP.
If you're lucky, your club has a clubhouse. If you're really lucky, maybe a trailer. One very lucky club has a, well, just listen.
The Johnston County, North Carolina Ham Club does what many ham clubs do. They have around 65 members who support hurricane evacuees when they come inland. They run and support a repeater. They participate in field day. And they have their own Hambulance.
Somebody called it a Hambulance.
That's right. They have a converted ambulance, which once belonged to the county. Club member Paul Dunn, KD4BJD, spotted an unused ambulance, and club president Mark Gibson, N4MQU, explains.
He kept seeing this ambulance parked. He saw the grass growing over it, and they just weren't using it, and he started asking questions, and one thing led to another, and Johnston County donated the ambulance.
Mark says it's still a work in progress, but currently has 2 operating positions. The truck has some ICOM HF gear, as well as the ability to monitor public safety frequencies.
The first part of April, we put up 10 mounts up on top, so we could add more operating positions if we need to.
And the Hambulance has been tasked with educational outreach.
You know, the general public does not know anything about communication, and that's what the vision for the truck is. We have some elementary school students, and they have a ham radio club, and they were fascinated by it.
For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Kent Peterson, KC0DGY.
One final reminder, the deadline for nominations for the 2018 Newsline Young Ham of the Year Award is literally hours away. Thursday, May 31st at midnight Eastern Time. All the details are on the Newsline website. And for the rest of this week's Amateur Radio News, please listen to the full Amateur Radio Newsline report online on a repeater near you or on shortwave radio station WTWW at 9930 and 5085 kilohertz. And that's all from the Amateur Radio Newsline, your independent source for amateur radio news for 4 decades and counting at www.arnewsline.org. With Kevin Trotman, N5PRE, Mike Askins, KE5CXP, Kent Peterson, KC0DGY. Kieran Eve Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York, and our news team across the globe. I'm Don Wilbanks, AE5DW. 7-3. We'll see you next time here on Ham Nation.